Remember, there is no future in the past. The past wants to hold you back. And one of the ways it holds you back is by Hi YouTube, it's Myra, aka Osa Reem, and I want to welcome you back to my channel where we are inspired to inspire, right? We need to get that inspiration within us so that we can share the knowledge and share the wealth. And so I want to welcome you. Before we go any further, let's get the formalities out of the way. If you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to my channel so you can get some updates, see what's going on, and once again, we can inspire each other. I recently met a friend for dinner, and she's one of those people who, when we get together, we just talk for hours. One topic begets another. And by the time we're done, we just feel so much better about ourselves. We feel so much better about, other people and the life around us. As usual, we had a great time. It was lots of conversation. I think we did 4 or 5 hours of talking and just getting to know ourselves a little bit better. As one conversation ran into another, we got onto the topic of the past and something that I've realized about the past that I actually didn't know before. My mind started going to the past back in 2019. It was about the fall of 2019. And what would happen would be images of things that I've done, things that I didn't do, people who were in my life at that time, the things that I had wanted to do. Just the past was stuck in my mind. And as time went on, it just got bigger and bigger and heavier until I realized that I was having a nervous breakdown and depression was slowly setting in. Anyway, fast forward to now, and I'm doing a lot better, and I'll definitely be talking about that in future videos. I have learned some stuff about the past and the tricks that the past can play on us. A lot of times we see people, and I truly am of the belief that a lot of people are really trying to do their best. They're working with the information that they have. They're working with, knowledge that they have acquired, and they are just trying to do their best. However, there are things that hold many of us back, and one of that is the past. So I'm going to go through with you right now 5 things that I've learned about the past. The first thing I've learned is that it's a trap. Picture it. You're going through life. You're just walking, minding your own business. You're in a big field and there's a well ahead of you. And you happen to fall into the well. You're trapped in that well. You can't go anywhere. You might be able to scream for help and hope that somebody hears you, but you're stuck in that well. That's exactly how the past works. The past is a trap. What it does is it lures you. So as you were walking towards that well, you saw or heard something, maybe you heard a familiar voice in that well, maybe it was screams and shouts, and you went into the well. There's the trap. And that's exactly how the past behaves. It tells you that there's so much better back there. The people, the scenarios, the food, the outings, the lifestyle, the life, it's all back there. And then you become trapped back there where you are unable to see forward. You're unable to see the present, let alone the future, because you are stuck back there. That's one of the ways the past traps us, by giving us images of what could have been, what should have been, what may have been, what might have been. All these are past tense. They're past tense. That's the words that the past uses. And as soon as it starts giving that to us, we get back there and we're stuck and we can't move forward. The second thing I've learned about the past is that it holds you back. It actually holds everybody back. So if we go back to that well scenario, what we don't realize in a trap is that it keeps us stuck. It keeps us immobile. We're in one place. And when you can't move, you are being held back. You're being prevented from moving forward. The past does that. It holds you back from seeing your best self. It holds you back from being inspired. It holds you back. And if you're not inspired, you can't create. It holds you back from the future. It holds you back from opening space in your mind for the things that really deserve to be there, for the knowledge that you need to fill that space with so that you can be your best self, you can live your best life. It doesn't want you to move forward because there is no future in the past and there is no past in the future. The two cannot live together. But because it wants to control you, it wants to keep you where you are. And how does it do that? By keeping you stuck. The third thing I've learned about the past is that it keeps your mind preoccupied. It keeps you deep in thought, really in thought that's not going to serve you, but your mind is preoccupied. When your mind is busy, there is no space for ideas. There's no space for you to do anything else, to create, to be inspired and feel inspired. None of those feelings will find a way in because that space has already been taken up. It's been taken up by your thoughts. It's been taken up by false memories most times. The past wants your mind to be busy, and it wants your mind to be busy reflecting on it. Remember, there is no future in the past. The past wants to hold you back, and one of the ways it holds you back is by taking space, is by being in a place where really and truly it doesn't belong. It's about trying to control you by making you think that I'm doing something, even if you're really not doing something, but just thinking and thinking about what would have been, should have been, could have been. So it keeps you preoccupied. And when you're preoccupied in the past, you are not going to do anything in the present. And when you're not doing anything in the present, know that the future sure as hell is not going to see anything. And that's the third thing that I've learned, that the past keeps our mind filled with false images, with false scenarios and false play, and sometimes false people. But it keeps our mind preoccupied. The fourth thing that I have learned is that the past keeps us from moving forward. So that actually works with being held back, right? Which is the second thing. How it does that is that while we are consumed with those false stories, while we are consumed with all of those false images, we are unable to detach ourselves from that in order to do the things that we are supposed to do. When you have all these memories, like for me, I sat down, I was thinking, I have all these memories, but a lot of them are not real. And a lot of the things have been done, and they were done the way that I guess they were supposed to have been done. But me sitting and thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking I could have done it this way or should have done it this way, or if I'd said it like this, if I'd done it like this, if I'd put it like that, and if I had, it's not serving me. All it is keeping me from moving forward, from taking that 1 foot forward into my future, into my creations, into what is waiting for me. Think of it this way. Here you have the past and here you have the future. And so they're at opposite ends of a spectrum. And as you're standing in the past, you're free and clear. So you decide, hey, there's the future over there, and the future is calling you and saying, yo, hey, Myra, come. And I'm like, okay, future, I'm coming. And as soon as, remember, I'm free and clear here in the past. As soon as I take a step, all of a sudden, shackles appear on my ankles. They're not tight. I mean, I can still move, so that's okay. And then I take another step. Remember, I'm moving towards the future. And the shackles get tighter with every step. Well, at some point, it's going to be so painful that it might not be worth me going towards the future. And I'll probably just resort to going back to the past. Because when I'm in the past, those shackles are off. That's the illusion. That, you know what, if you want to get to the future, if you want to get to your best self, if you want to be free of these things that are holding you back, of the memories and the thoughts and the feelings, that it's too painful. that you won't be able to handle it. And the past tricks you and thinks it's better for you to just stay with it. It's not. Go through the pain. Go through that discomfort. It's worth it. Don't be held back by false imagery because they're not serving you. All you will do is find yourself in a trap, in a hole. And while the world is moving forward, while it's doing the things it needs to do to survive and thrive, you will be stuck in one place. The past prevents us from moving forward. It's a nasty thing, but that is the fourth thing I have learned. If I don't want to be held back by the past, I have to be able to go through that discomfort of those proverbial shackles around my ankles and break free of them, because the future wants me. The future wants you. Heck, let's take it one step further. The future is me and the future is you. Don't be held back. Don't let that fear of moving forward, don't let that fear of coming out of your comfort zone, don't let that be what stops you. Don't let it be a hindrance. That's the fourth thing I've learned. The fifth thing I have learned is that it's just that. The past is the past. It's behind us. And it has definitely served and serves its purpose. The past creates us. The past sets a stage for who we choose we are going to be. So it has all the experiences that we have gone through and all the things that we have done there to make us who we are and who we are going to be. The key to it is to learn from it. Learn from the little bits of knowledge that have been implanted due to experience. Take in those things as a reminder that when you see them again, maybe not in the exact same way, but it looks pretty familiar. Hey, I've been through something like this and I learned from it. But the past is the past. It's back there. It's gone. Know that a lot of those things that you're thinking about, a lot of those scenarios, a lot of those plays you have in your mind, a lot of it never existed. A lot of it will never exist. They'll never come to fruition. And it's gone. It's in the past. The should have, would have, could have, if I had, those are all past tense. Those are the words that the past uses. Try to bring new vocabulary into you. I am. I will. I am going to. I have. I will be. Those are positive, uplifting words, and those are words that gravitate towards the future. The past is the past. Let it be. Let it go. Open up that space. Don't be preoccupied with false information and false imagery. Open up that space so that creation can come in. Ideas, inventions, and innovation and inspiration can come in. So guys, that is my list of 5 things I have learned about the past. I hope you found it very helpful. Feel free to comment below. Let's get a conversation going. If you were stuck in that trap, how you broke free, help us help each other and help us get inspired to inspire. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did like this video, don't forget to like, and while you're there, subscribe. All right, have a good one, and I'll see you later.